Welcome to the Cathedral of the Assumption of the Blessed Virgin Mary, also frequently known as simply St. Mary's Cathedral in Grand Island, Nebraska. The church has always been very supportive and has used lots of famous artwork to explain various doctrines, various practices of the Catholic Church. You can find them in the cathedrals in Europe, the cathedrals in the United States, and especially you can find it in St. Peter's in the Vatican Museum. So art is really a very viable and a very happy tool for the Church to express our Catholic faith. The one I would point out today is the Assumption of the Blessed Virgin Mary into Heaven by El Greco. You can see that he used the technique of oil painting on canvas and wood to express the joy, the beauty, and the Assumption of the Blessed Virgin Mary into heaven. You can see the people in heaven are rejoicing and happy, welcoming Mary, who was assumed body and soul into heaven. And you can see the people at the bottom of the oil painting, joyful that she has been taken up into heaven. The Assumption has always been part and parcel of the Catholic faith, Catholic understanding, that Mary was conceived without sin, and it would be inappropriate for her to be a sinful person and to literally to decay in a tomb. So that's why that doctrine has always been in part of the Church. In 1950, Pius X declared it a dogma of the Church, a belief, and but it's been part and parcel of our faith for the entire life of Christianity. You can see how he used oil, brightness. You can see the bright bluish colors, oil painting of Mary going into heaven. And then you can see bright colors on the side, but the dominant and brightest part is the Assumption of the Blessed Virgin Mary herself, body and soul taken up into heaven. There's one very noticeable scene. There's a tomb there. We would call it kind of a esophagus today. And you can see that the lid is removed, and that's a sign that she was taken from this earthly burial, prevented from being buried perhaps, that the tomb has never been used, and she was taken into heaven on the feast of the Assumption of the Blessed Virgin Mary on August 15th. So I'd encourage you on August 15th or any day, anytime you're in St. Mary's Cathedral in Grand Island, to stop by and look at it and reflect on the meaning of the Assumption of the Blessed Virgin Mary, body and soul into heaven. It's a great reminder of one of the dogmas of our faith, a dogma expressed in 1950 by Pius XII. So it's a way of deepening our faith and our appreciation and getting a better spiritual flavor or spiritual understanding of the meaning of the Assumption of the Blessed Virgin Mary into heaven. While you are in the cathedral, especially if you're here at a daily Mass, at the 7 a.m. Mass any day of the week, especially in the summer, when the sun enlightens a rose window on the east wall of the St. Mary's Cathedral. There you can see a series of stained glass windows that depict all the Magnificat themes of the Blessed Virgin Mary. So again, I invite you to use the artwork as displayed here in the cathedral to deepen your faith, your sensitivity, and your belief and understanding of the meaning of the Assumption of the Blessed Virgin Mary into heaven.